Good morning, good morning, good morning. This morning I want to talk about the point of it all. I want to use the concept of the game of football. You know, I love the game of football. The concept of it teaches me a lot about life. I do a hero training session when I'm with a group of men with the game of football, and I ask a group of men, I say, what's the most important position on the offensive side of the ball? What's the most important position on the defensive side of the ball? And then I ask them, in their prime of physicality, what position do they naturally play on offense and defense? And in most cases, I get two sets of different answers. Like on offense, they will most likely say, well, I think the quarterback is the most important position. And then they'll say, but in my prime, I played receiver. Or on defense, I think it's the linebacker. But I played defensive end. So I say, what you have told me is that in the prime of your ability of playing your natural position, there's no way you could have been the most important position on the field. I said, yeah, I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. And so this is what I want to say. The correct answer is every position on offense and on defense is equally important. Why? I say, if you say it's the quarterback on offense, what if the right tackle say, fuck it, I ain't gonna block? What if the center say, fuck it, I ain't gonna hike the damn ball right? What if the receiver say, fuck it, I ain't catching? Get what I'm saying? It don't work. It don't work. On the defense side of the ball, I play defensive tackle. Every time I entered the huddle, I knew I was the one. I was the one. I was MVP on my defense at defensive tackle. I understood my position. I knew that if I got my ass beat, then most likely this play was going to be fucked up. They're going to get a first down or they might score. If I don't get pressure on the quarterback, then I know and I understood that a mediocre offense who can go through their timing and rhythm gonna tear my cornerback's ass up all game. So I knew my importance of how I played the game. And see, that's it. It takes 11 on 11, both sides of the ball. If 11 people line up on one side of the ball and feel like I am the one, that's what creates victory. That's what creates first downs on offense, leading to touchdowns. That's what creates loss of yards on defense. That's what creates 3 in, 3 out. If 9 believe and 2 don't, and that time you go to the film session, them 2 who don't believe that they the most important position on the field, I can almost guarantee you they got their ass whooped all goddamn game. And if you had a team where 6 of them didn't think they was most important, their record reflect that. So my point is, in order for it to work, every position has to feel like it's important. It's the most important. It's equally important. Every position has to feel like you are the one. So no matter what part or what position you play in anything you're a part of, you got to take every snap, every down, every day, knowing that it's somebody and something connected to you in your team that's solely dependent on you to play your position effectively. And see, this universal. I'm just using the concept of football to teach you how the point of it all works. It's the same. It's universal. It's the same thing with a car. I can ask you, what's the most important part on your car? Just like that. Some people will say, I think it's the motor, or I think it's the transmission. Well, I say, let your damn battery die. Tell me how it works. Let your goddamn wheel bearing break. Tell me how it works. Let the most smallest part you don't even know on your car that controls the gas firing into the carburetor. Let it break. Tell me how it works. See, it don't work if all the parts to it ain't in harmony with the way it was designed. And see, when it's out of order, it has a malfunction. So the point of it all, man, the point of it all, you got to play your position, and you got to understand and define what victory is from a family standpoint, from a personal standpoint, from every aspect of your life that you consider winning. And you got to know your position, and you got to play to win, man. You got to play to win. If you're getting your ass whooped on every play, don't talk about why you're losing. Don't talk about why you're losing. If you wake up every day and you ain't going hard with a reason to be a solution and a part of winning, don't talk about why you're losing, man. Go look in the mirror and understand it. Go look in the mirror. For real now. You know, I love you, man. I hope you get the point, you know. Like I say, man, and I talk football with men because a lot of men talk about football, man. But, you know, a lot of men don't understand that game, man. A lot of men don't understand that game, man. Play your position. You understand what I'm saying? It lay them on a limb. It lay them on a limb now. Ain't no one important. All limb positions important. Even the one you play. So believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Know your power. Know your importance. Know the effects to the things that you cause in life. And play to win. I love you.